as much as the curator has just mentioned just now, I think we also have to be careful not to create an impression that, for example, Shortcuts is going out of its way to put in a Malay short film or an Indian short film to create an impression of tokenizing or quotaizing the representation of races here. In fact, if anything, from what we've seen even today, we've had representation even within the so-called Chinese race, as it were, a very interesting diversity of backgrounds. We've had one talking about teenagers from a teenager point of view, so to speak. Certainly with relative English education. We've had a couple of films that have been talking about issues that relate to maybe senior citizens, who in this case, for example, are your lower class, traditional Chinese educated speaking in dialects. We've not seen, for example, for today, but I'm sure we've seen it somewhere else, a film more representative of, for example, Peranakan culture or of English educated elderly Singaporeans. So really it's, rather than looking at the race, which is the easy one, we've had even today a representation of many different social strata and segments, as it were. So I think that's certainly for us something very good to look at, from swimming lesson for the children and outing, and even to quite an extent Dawn. So something certainly we've had to savor, and for that I thank the curator for his good work today and the other days in the festival as well.
I'd like to say that we are missing a director because Kat Goh, who directed Swimming Lessons, she couldn't make it because she's in Hong Kong. But if you take a look at your booklet, all of their emails, or rather most of their emails are there. Feel free to contact them if you have some burning questions that you refuse to share with us today, and then even congratulate them, or maybe we give them a very objective review to what you've seen. I think being a filmmaker is always about getting the correct feedback and also the appropriate feedback to improve their craft. Any other questions? Feedback, remark, reviews? Okay, I think I would like to ask one of the classic 10-year series questions that I have to the filmmakers. So what's next for all of you? I mean, some of you are in school, Rui An's in NS. Yeah, what is your next project, and what's next for you as a filmmaker? Benjamin?
Just ended I started film majoring, so yeah, that's that, and I'm also finishing up on another film. Yeah.
Schoolwork or
No,
aside?
Outside. So yeah, hopefully they'll be out soon.
For me, I think resources-wise and time-wise for this 2 years, perhaps I will not be able to, do that much filmmaking as I would want to. But in the meantime, I'm actually also doing some art writing. So so in my free time, I do some writing as well right now. Yeah.
Would you be considering pursuing film studies when you ROD, or what is it called? ORD?
I'm actually intending to pursue a degree in fine art. Yeah.
I'm still going to be in school, so I hope to maybe make a thesis film at the end of the school year.
I have to finish cutting another film, and I would love to write more films with dialogue, and I think I would love to also make more documentaries, but at the moment I'll be going back to school in September. It's going to be 2 years, and continue making...
In Singapore or the UK?
In the UK. And it's part-time. I'm going to be studying part-time 2 years and working at the same time. And yeah, I think that's it. Continue making sculptures and just keep doing more work.
time for one last burning question. I think Singapore is a very pensive society, so silence means approval. The films are fantastic. All right. I guess we'll close the session. I think the filmmakers will be still around if you want to come up and talk to them, personally. So thank you for coming. See you guys next weekend, Saturday and Sunday. We will be showing more films. Yeah, so thank you very much for coming down. Thank you, the filmmakers. Another round of applause for them. And thank you, National Media, and thank you all of you. See you next week.